So we're out off of a runway. Brian Sinwell, the Senior VP and Chief Operating Officer of Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. We've got this massive field behind us. Normally, if you said, come out and look at this great big field, I would say, I don't know if that's great television.
Right.
But this is a massive investment on behalf of the airport. Tell us about what this is.
Okay, well, behind us here we have a field that will be turned into a geothermal well field. So what that will do is it will be a series of wells that will be drilled into this earth here. There'll be 648 wells, 500 feet deep, and that will be the start of our geothermal heating and cooling system for the terminal building.
So a lot of people recognize things in terms of ranking and size. When we talk about how big this is going to be, when it looks out at the rest of the country, where does this rank?
We think it's going to be one of the biggest and one of the best in the country for geothermal heating and cooling for a terminal building at an airport.
And I would argue most of us don't really know the technicalities behind geothermal heating and air conditioning. What is the benefit that this is going to provide for the airport and passengers?
Well, there are many benefits. Chief benefit is environmental. There's an economic savings, and there's a longevity savings too. So this system, when installed and operating, will save us around $400,000 a year in our energy costs. It'll save millions of cubic feet of natural gas that we currently use for heating the terminal building. And there's an economic benefit there, and environmentally, we're going to reduce our carbon footprint.
Why do this? I mean, those are all benefits that you listed, but why do it on this scale, going for the largest at an airport in the country?
Well, when we thought about what my boss would say, Dan Mann would say the next most broken thing, our heating and cooling system is old and is needed of repair anyway. So when we dropped back and thought about it, we thought about ways we could innovate and do things better than normally we would do. We could just replace what we have in kind, but we thought, let's go one step further and explore what we can do with a geothermal heating and cooling system.
So what's the time frame on something like this? Obviously, we're looking at it right now, and again, a big field, lots of mud because we've had some rain here lately.
Yes.
But from the time that where we are now to the time that this is up and running, what are we looking at?
Well, there's many phases of work here. This is phase number one for us. So this is going to be a year's worth of drilling wells. There's 648 wells. They're 500 feet deep. That's going to take some time. So what we're doing now is really setting up for that work. We're installing some drainage work here as part of the project. Then after that, we'll start excavating out and setting our stage for drilling of the wells, and that could take over a year to drill those wells.
And as all of this is happening, is there going to be any impact that you anticipate to passengers?
Not at all. We are well away from the terminal apron here. We're set up in this little work zone here, so there'll be no impact.
So last question for you, Brian. What are you most excited about, as you go down this road of making this massive project happen?
Well, this is a great project for the airport and really for the nation to look at. We're kind of setting the stage for something really cool and really unique here. We're taking a typical project, the HVAC mechanical project that is typically maybe not that innovative and not that cool. We're making it something a lot bigger than it usually is. And we're going to increase airflow in our terminal. We're going to increase air quality in the terminal. We're going to save money, help the environment, and I think it's part of the triple bottom line of sustainability that we're trying to achieve here. So it's a great project.
Leading through innovation. Brian, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.